and thanks for watching. Today, we're going to be talking about how parents can talk to their children about sexuality. We'll share a communication technique that can help you talk about these important topics with the young people in your life. Talking to our children about sexuality is important. Sometimes our kids come to us with questions, and other times they don't. During the teen years, it's normal for kids to seek more independence, which means they may not be as quick to talk. So, how can we start conversations with our kids when they're not asking questions? We can create something called a teachable moment. Teachable moments are everyday opportunities that we can use to hear what our children think about a sexuality topic and share healthy messages with them. For example, we can create a teachable moment where we're watching a show with our child that deals with a sexual situation, or when we're listening to music that has a message about sexuality, or when something happens in the news that's related to a sexuality topic. All of these are everyday occurrences that can turn into a teachable moment. So, what do we do when a teachable moment pops up? Simple. We ask, listen, share. First, we ask a question that encourages our child to share their views on the topic. For example, we might ask, "What do you think about that show with the teen parents?" Next, we listen to our child's thoughts and feelings about the topic. Sometimes we're quick to jump in and start talking. The idea here is to really listen to what our children think, feel, and know already. After we've listened, then we can share our values and accurate information about the topic. Simple, right? Ask, listen, share. Now that you get the idea, let's see what a teachable moment might look like in action.
Wow, what did you think about that scene? Kevin and Taylor start off with a kiss and ended up having sex.
I don't know. What do you mean?
Well, do you think they were ready to have sex?
I don't know. I mean, it seems like they were really into each other, but they didn't know each other that well. They just met.
Yeah, I thought that too. I also noticed that they didn't talk about having sex beforehand. It just kind of sort of happened. I hope that when you're ready to have sexual relationships with someone, you talk to them first about the responsibilities that come along with sex, like using condoms to prevent STIs and pregnancy.
Yeah, of course, but it's just a show, Mom. It's not supposed to be a health class.
I know. Anyway, let's watch the next show.
So, what did you think? Did you notice how the parent turned an everyday moment into an opportunity to start a conversation? By asking her child what he thought about the scene in the show, she was able to hear what her son thought and also got to share her values, along with some health information too. So that's the Teachable Moments technique. When an everyday opportunity pops up to start a conversation about sexuality, we can ask, listen, share. And just in case you happen to be thinking, what if I can't remember the technique to ask, listen, share when I'm in the moment? That's okay. The most important thing to remember when we're talking to young people about sensitive topics like sexuality is to use a warm tone of voice. How we say what we say is just as important as what we say. Remember the music of your message. When you hear a song you like, even though you may not remember all the lyrics, you remember the beat, the melody, and the way it made you feel. It is the same when we talk to young people about sexuality. They may not remember everything we've said, but they remember how it made them feel. And that determines whether they come back to us again. Oh, and one final tip for parents. If you try to have a teachable moment and the conversation doesn't go as well as you hoped, that's okay. Keep trying. It can take time to get more comfortable having these conversations, but the more you practice, the more naturally it will come. Talk early and talk often. Well, that concludes our video for today. We hope that you learned something new, and we wish you the best as you continue talking with your children about their sexual health. You've got this.